What is up, guys? Eric here from EVM Productions, here to talk about Dricus Du Plessis versus Sean Strickland. And I want to talk about an aspect that I wanted to talk about a while ago, but I accidentally deleted that video. So I just want to take a sip here, and then we get into the beans of it. The juicy part. Okay, so first off, I just need to mention, I'm a bit sick. You can hear it in my voice, but I'll try and talk in a way that you guys can hear me. So, okay, first up, we need to talk about the narrative of damage. And then secondly, I'm going to add on top the narrative that Sean Strickland's cut was caused by a headbutt, and that affected him in the last two rounds. Okay, so first off, damage. So, when you punch somebody, even lightly with small knuckles there, tap them there on the lower part of the eye or the bank of the eye here, swelling will ensue no matter how hard you hit. Fighters, though, are a little bit more calloused and used to it, but anybody with soft skin who haven't been hit for a while, you will know. If I tap you just lightly like this, not even hard, your eye will slowly start to swell. And I'll test this. I have a friend, actually. He's crazy enough to test this, actually. I'll ask him, but then he's going to have to go to watch the fight live with me with a bloody black eye because I'm inviting him. But anyway, that might be a cool video. Let me know down in the comments. I know it's crazy, but I'm one of those guys. I'll do something like that. Not on myself because of my damn chronic illness. If I didn't have that and my body recovered faster, I'd be the one. I'd be like, dude, let's show them. Because Sean Strickland only caused superficial damage. Now, other MMA channels have mentioned this in a different angle, but I'm pointing this out now. That swelling was superficial. I've been hit here many times. In fact, I've only had 3 or 4 black eyes from a fight. From sparring, I have had many, but also not that many. I'm very good with my defense. People don't land there often. People don't hit me in the face generally often. The nose, yes, because it's a big target. Bottom part of the chin on the uppercut, yes. And top of the head. Top of the head, sides, I've been kicked on the top of the dome. Because if you're blocking with MMA gloves, it still bounces off and then you can still get rocked. I've been hit that way before. However, not really. Defense is one of my favorite aspects of training. Now, the only few times I had a black eye was because it was landing here. It was a soft shot, but it landed here. And then the other time, the only guy that I still till this day tell people he hits like a truck. He hit me on the top of the eye here. And literally my eye was swollen shut. Then I put some ice on and I slowly released that. Well, got that swelling down. Dricus Du Plessis swelled the same way because he was hit here, here, and here. You guys can go rewatch that. However, that's superficial. You can tap here with knuckle. If it goes through the glove and you just tap with 4 ounces on that spot, it will swell. Even if it's light. Even if you took him down and just patted his eye while he's on the ground, not even hard, it would swell. That's why the judges gave it the damage to Dricus, because Dricus rocked Sean lightly, I'm going to say it now, many times in that fight, and he landed the heavier shots in general. Then he cut his eye open, and that's why I want to mention that. Sean Strickland is continuously running with this narrative. And funny enough, Dan Hardy even mentioned it. He's like, it was a punch. And he doesn't think he rewatched the fight. And that's kind of concerning if you're choosing Sean to win this fight. I think Sean Strickland has rewatched it, but he's in denial on that aspect. And he wants to spin the narrative so that it seems like he won this fight. And then if he wins again, he'll say, look, I won both. And it was because of that. It's smart. It is smart, but it's a little bit dirty. So, in my opinion, Dricus landed the more heavier shots and then split him open at one point. He took him down as well. That really, at that point in time, if you guys remember, that was a point of time where if you just got somebody down on the ground for a second, you win the whole round. Like, there were so many fights that got me pissed because of this, where the guy didn't really win because he didn't secure the position and he just laid on the dude. When Dricus tried at least, and then he got Sean down many times and even body slammed him at one point. And then on top, he did more damage. It's not like these other guys that just got takedowns and just laid on the guy. However, Dricus did more with it. Tiny bit, because Sean Strickland has quite good defense, but the point stands. The wrestling and takedowns, and in a point where judges scored it much heavier than now, because I think they not talked to them. And 2, he did land the heaviest shots. That's why he won that fight. Now, I want you guys to go test this. Go tap there, even using the tip of your finger here, that knuckle. I know people call this knuckles as well. Yeah. Go tap around the eye and see how quickly the swelling comes. That was superficial, and that's why Dricus just kept marauding forward. He didn't really feel it. The swelling, I think in round 4, maybe he felt it, or the adrenaline was just like, because sometimes you get hit so much on some spots that swell that you don't feel it anymore. That's why people get cuts. That's why they don't feel the cut. It feels numb. You do feel when the cut happens, though, and the blood in the eye does bother. And that leads me to what Sean Strickland said. He said the blood in the eye was a problem. Now, that means he's admitting that when Dricus opened up the cut on his eye with a punch, you can go check it in slow-mo, you guys can see where the punch happened, where the cut happened. That means Dricus had a tactical advantage after that. That means he was winning. That means the last 2 rounds with the blood, yada yada, was his rounds. On top of that, the damage. On top of that, the takedowns. Dricus won that fight. I rewatched it 2 times now in the last week. And even from Sean's perspective alone, and I was like, he still got edged out. And if he didn't take off that 1 round, I think it was round 4, he looked tired. And he didn't press. That was the round where Sean kind of let the fight go. If he kept that, then he would have won. I'm telling you guys straight up. If he went a little bit more active and landed a bit more successfully in round 5, it would have been Sean's win. He can win. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not telling you guys ahead of time who I'm predicting is going to win. However, he could have won. And then obviously people pointed out he stopped teeping. His teeps went down. But however, I watched another video where somebody was like, listen, there was a reason why he wasn't teeping anymore. And I'll make a video about that separately. However, I just wanted to get over the damage thing, because people are like, no, look how he looked afterwards the fight. Guys, in the first round, his eye was swelling like that already because of that light damage. You can get hit once, and it causes that kind of swelling if it's with the knuckle. And 4 ounces of gloves is not enough. I feel my knuckle eat the bag through 16-ounce gloves, 12 ounces. I haven't worn 14s. I've skipped that. And 10 ounces, I hate sparring them. I hate doing any training with them. Even on pads, I can feel my knuckles through it 100%. So imagine a pro fighter that hits a lot harder than me, and he's wearing 4 ounces. And yes, I'm telling you guys straight ahead, I'll make a different video about this. The average person, even an amateur, does not hit harder than a pro UFC fighter, no matter if the guy has pillow hands because he's not sleeping people. He did drop Izzy very badly. He still hits hard. He doesn't hit like a truck. He doesn't hit like Dricus. Doesn't hit like Pereira, but he still hits hard. And that's why he leaves people with damage. Well, superficial damage in this situation, but still damage. He doesn't destroy them like Dricus does. Whittaker is very effective with all his strikes, in my opinion. Even Izzy, at one point, did a lot of damage. And then, obviously, Pereira is just different level. But he still hits hard. In fact, I'd argue with a lot of people and be like, listen, Sean still hits hard for that division. Like, Cannonier was there. Costa has very ineffective strikes and then a few heavy strikes. His hooks, specifically. But Dricus in that division right now. Whittaker, Cannonier. Who else? Imavov, yes, he stopped Izzy, but that was more just perfect placement. Like, I'll make a different video about that on a boxing bag. However, who else at the division hits like a truck or hits harder than Sean Strickland specifically, who has finished people at 185? I need to go through the list, but anyway, that's my opinion. I just wanted to share this. I'm going to make more videos tonight, so you guys are going to see the purple in the background for a few videos, but I needed to share this. Bye.